there. Greetings from my home in the marina. I wanted to share a short chest opening, heart opening practice for you. It's a nice thing to do in the morning. We all need to keep our hearts open to help others, to take care of ourselves. So I thought that would be a good focus for this practice. If you come onto your mat and just sit on your shins, if that doesn't feel comfortable, sit cross-legged. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And if it feels good to close your eyes, go ahead and do that. And just start to notice your breath and the movement of your body as you breathe in and out. See if you can start to focus your breath into your lower hand, into your belly, and don't be worried about it getting bigger. We want it to expand. On the in-breath, and then feel it draw slowly and gently back in as you breathe out. Maybe you notice the beating of your heart in your left hand as you allow the breath to go very deep. When we breathe into the belly, it encourages breath into the lower lobes of the lungs, a place that doesn't always get much air in our daily lives. So yoga is the perfect practice for lung expansion, which is really important during this SARS coronavirus time, that our lungs are staying fully inflated, expanded, and stretched. So just taking one more breath into that lower hand. And release. Good. We're just going to take the hands out in front of us. We're going to pull the shoulder blades back towards each other and extend them forward. It's like we're opening the front of the chest and then opening the back body. So just a couple more of those. Just start to feel that flossing action of your shoulder blades. Good. And then taking the hands and lifting and lowering the palms. And then some little circles the other way. And then taking the arms up, as you exhale, bring the elbows back and towards each other. Reach up. Head can join you if you wish, or it can stay focused on one place. Notice how it is to reach right up to the sky and then draw the elbows towards each other, creating that openness in the front body. Good. From here, we're going to take our hands behind us and just rest them on the floor. Start to lift your chest up as you gaze towards the ceiling, and then release as you breathe out. This should feel really nice for your shoulders, and to open up the front chest, stretching the pecs as well. Those of you who wish can lift your buttocks into the air and lower it down, or just keep it grounded. Remember, this practice is for you. I'm just offering this as a guide to help you today. I hope that you enjoy it. All right, from here we're going to release our hands onto the floor, bring our knees back under our hips, and just do a couple of rounded movements. So cat-cow can be really nice for the entire spine. Make sure, I see in my classes people holding onto their heads, so really drop your head like a heavy bowling ball towards the ground as your spine rises. Good. And then bring your forearms to the floor, and we'll do that again. Notice right away how your hips open a little more, and your head can really tuck now and gaze between your knees. Noticing that it's nice to breathe out as you round your back and gaze down, and breathe in as you look forward. From here, we're going to take this into a deeper stretch. You can either bend one elbow towards the other hand and stretch like this. Some of you may wish to do both, either forehead or chin to the floor. Nice stretch for the whole upper back. Remaining still and feeling where this pose is stretching you. For some people, it will be under the arms. For some, it will be right in the upper back. Mostly this is heart opening pose, Anahatanasana. And then we're going to come forward into a child's pose. Bow the head down, feel the stretch into the back. Big breath into the back body. And you can either relax your elbows down or stretch them forward if that feels better for you. And then we're going to bring the left hand to the knee and stretch the right hand over and just lengthen that whole right side. Really good to do lateral stretches. We don't do these much in our daily lives. The spine really likes this lateral flexion. And it allows the muscles that hold the ribs together, the intercostals, to stretch so you can breathe more fully. And then bring the right hand to the knee, left hand reaches over to the right side. Feel the pull from your fingers to your side body as you bring more breath into the space that you are creating. And then with the hands extended forward, come up into cat-cow, and then allow the hips to drop. Nice stretch for the front of the hips. Exhale back as you lengthen. Roll forward. So just moving with your breath. Letting the spine get a really nice stretch. Be conscious of letting the shoulders drop down and feeling the hips really heavy. And using a little bit of tummy tuck, a little bit of abs to bring you back up. So when I exhale, I draw my belly in and then I continue. Good. And then we can take this pose into lifting the leg up and drawing it in. And lift. So now we're adding more weight. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And then extending that leg and arm away from each other, and then bring them to touch. And forward and back, adding a bit of balance challenge, some stability work for your spine, and also more extension. If you wish and it's available to you, you can hold the foot and stretch it up, and just allow the foot to go back. That will stretch the front shoulder, keeping strong through the core and through that right hand. Good. Release and bring that leg down. Lift the left leg and curl. Lift and curl. Good. Just bringing some momentum to start to work a little deeper into the core and offer a stretch to the front of the leg. Keep it there. Push down strongly through the left hand. Peel your right hand off the floor and balance. And then if you feel comfortable, you can play with your balance, moving your foot and hand towards each other. No judgment as to what happens behind you there. Just allowing yourself to continue to breathe steadily as you focus your mind. And then take your foot, if it's available to you, and press back. Grounding through the knee and hand as you press the foot into the hand. Good. And release. Tucking your toes underneath, sitting back onto them, allowing the baby toe some space. Good. And then lifting your arms into cactus arms, and then circling around, giving yourself a hug. Lift the arms up, hug yourself the other way. Rise and squeeze. Not getting hugs from anybody. My husband's in the UK, so I'm going to give myself one. And release. Good. From here, we're going to bring our hands to the floor. Lift our knees off the ground just an inch and just feel that movement. And then start to play with the hands. Notice what happens to the hips. And then maybe you start to add the feet. Feeling that core work as you kind of peel your hands and feet off the ground. Good. And notice if you're doing same side or if you're doing opposite side. I can't seem to do it opposite. I'm doing the same side. And then start to pull your hips up to keep your knees bent. Shake your head and feel that stretch into your spine. That feels so good. And then you can alternate, lowering one heel and then the other. Feeling that nice stretch into the back of the legs. Good. And then from here, we're going to roll forward into a plank position. Feel strong, grounded. Spread your fingers. And then if you wish, you can drop the hips, knees can land or not. And then lift back up through plank and into downward dog. So I'm rolling my whole spine forward. If this doesn't feel good, do the one earlier where we go from child's pose into upward facing dog with knees down. Listen to your body. This is wonderful extension and flexion for your spine, and it feels really good. Exhaling as you lift. Inhaling as you peel forward. Good, we're just going to stay here, flatten the feet, just turn side to side. Good. And then tuck the toes. We're going to walk the feet in now. And we're going to try to ground down through the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to do that, and push to lift the hips a little higher. I want you to just wiggle your toes, lift them off the floor, and then gently press them down. Softly lift the hands behind you, interlace them. And if this means you're kind of here and you're stuck, you might want to get a towel and hold on to it so you have more leverage to stretch your shoulders. Shake your head and allow the shoulders to stretch as the arms drop over towards the ground. Releasing any tension in the face. I like to go just to make sure that I'm relaxed. Wonderful inversion for your body. Blood coming down into the head. Relax the feet. Let the arms drop. And then slowly, keeping the knees bent, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time until you are upright. And then sweep the arms into the air and bring them to your heart center. That is our little heart opening practice. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll send more tomorrow.